Hey everybody, it's time to put the front uprights back together, but instead of using the old dog bone setup, I'm going to set up the universal shaft. So first let me put these away. Now the universal shaft is actually this part right here. It is 53792 assembly universal shaft TT-01 TA-04. Now if you want to put these onto a TT-02 like what I'm doing right now, you will need to buy this extra part. It is 54477 gearbox joint for universal shaft, and that actually are these right here. You get two of them, one for the driver's side, one for the passenger side, and it is essentially this piece right there. And since this was a TT-02RR variant, I already had these installed in my kit, so I didn't need to I don't need to install those. So let me go ahead and show you how these are put together. I've already put one together, so I know where the pitfalls are, but let's go ahead and look at the instruction manual. So it's basically made of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces, including the included grease. And the tricky part is, after you put the pin through the wheel axle into the swing shaft and in through the cross joint, you actually need to put this grub screw in there. There's no sleeve that comes in and prevents a pin from falling out. You need to install that grub screw and put it in there and hold on to the pin. That was a little tricky the first couple times I did it, but I managed to do it. If it doesn't fit on one side, you actually can try the other side, try the screw on the other side, and it should fit. And you do need to put grease at the ball joint here and where the bearing sits onto the axle. So let's go ahead and give that a shot. Alrighty. If you've ever built one of these before, it's very straightforward. The only thing that's different is that grip screw. Okay. Let me try to get that pin in there in first shot. That's always the tricky. All right, I managed to do that. So you can see the pin right there. And on the other side. And really, see, this side is threaded. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. So this is the side that the grub screw will go in. But if you don't see it, sometimes you just have to try one side and then the other. All right, there you go. You put that grub screw in there. And there's it. Now, I'm going to take it back apart because I forgot to put grease on. Okay. I'm going to use my Traxxas grease because it's already open. And it's important to get a good coat in there so you have free movement. And throw that pin in there. Oops. Alright, now I can see the hole. Put that in there. And hopefully I can get it on the same shot, first shot again. Not quite. Almost there. I can see the pin. All right. There we go. And again, this is the threaded side. You can see that. And put that grub screw in there. And hold it tight. Okay. So like I have done with the rest of the car, I have installed new sealed bearings throughout. So I'm going to put those in the upright and put a little grease right here where the axle meets the bearing. Okay. And put that in there. Make sure that bearing is seated. And I'm going to install a pin that I have misplaced for a second here, but I have extras. Here we go. And put that in there. And tighten that 1.5 millimeter screw. Not too tight. And there you go. There's the front upright assembly with the universal shafts for the TT-02RR. And this is for the passenger side. And I'm going to go ahead and just put it into the lower arms there, but not put it together. All right, and that's how it goes. Okay, so that's how you assemble the universal shaft. And in the next video, I'm going to close everything back up. I'm going to put the upper arms back on and shim these axles if needed. You don't know until you put it back together if you need to or not. I'm going to grease the diff here and seal it all up and complete the front end. So I hope you learned something from this video, and if you did, you have any questions, please leave a comment below. Give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. This series is going to continue, and I have something lined up right after this series is over. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.